post this here on Twitter. Okay. Post that on Twitter. Okay. And, let me just chat here. Hi, everyone. How you guys doing? I hope everyone's having a great day. Okay. Okay. Hello. Hey, guys. How you guys doing? I hope you guys are having a good day. Hey, just want to finish watching part 4 of Max Payne. I'll have the next part up probably tomorrow. You know, trying to have a part of Max Payne up every day. Trying to finish SOCOM 2 while we're at it. Let me see here. Okay, let me just do this here. Can somebody here help me with just one crate mission, and then I can help anybody with whatever they need afterwards? I'm always so happy on Fridays and Sundays. That's good, man. Are you having a good day? Yeah, I am. How are you, man? Hey, Ricky. I think Red Dead Redemption 1 is probably going to get a remake. Yeah, probably going to happen. Are we going to get the scammer video soon? That will be earlier tomorrow. It's nearly a 3-hour video. I've actually spent a good chunk of the day editing it today. It's why I started a little later. But we're gonna have a stream. We're gonna have a stream up on Tuesday probably. On Tuesday we'll have a or a Monday tomorrow, maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow or Tuesday we'll have a Saboteur stream. And the scammer video is going to be out tomorrow. So for people that don't know what the scammer video is, the scammer video, it's a video of me trolling the scammer. So I've been pissing off this scammer for 5 weeks. It's like nearly a 3-hour video of just me recording everything, all the interactions I had with the scammer. But it's gonna be a really a funny, interesting video. And the purpose of that scammer video that I'm putting out tomorrow, it's not even to be funny. Parts of the video are funny when I'm really pissing off the scammer, but it's more to draw awareness to the scam. Do you want to try a new Season 5 of Modern Warfare 2 on Wednesday when it drops? By the way, you might be spoiled in the start cutscene. You cannot skip it after Episode 4. Oh, okay. Thank you for telling me, Melon. And thank you, nicest person. Why does Max Payne look different from yours? I'm on the train jumps and I don't have the ability to manually save like you did. I got on my PS5. Because I think PC you can manually save, nicest person. I don't think you can on console. Yeah, Jack Lupino is creepy. Can I just get one more person in the, have you heard of the Napoleon movie? I have, yes. Okay. Okay, I guess we'll just get these crates here. I wish I had money to super chat. Don't worry about it, man. You don't have to. Don't feel like you need to super chat me. Only super chat me if you feel like I deserve it, and you don't need to super chat me for me to read your comments. But I appreciate it though. You see here, yeah, animal materials. That's what I'm getting next. Filling up 50 crates of each. No, I didn't download a patch for Max Payne. I did download, actually, I did download the sound patch. That I did download. The sound patch I downloaded. That one I did. You're gonna... There are enemies that fight for pagan men, the Royal Army and the Royal Guard. The Royal Army is a group of enlisted civilians. They were kicked out of North Kyrat due to they can't be trusted. Well, I never played Far Cry 4. I should pick it up and play it one day, but... Oh, we're just gonna help some people out, you know, do a few things. Do you think the recent alien... Oh, damn. Oh, crashed. It's fine, not a big deal. Do I think the recent alien scandal is true or BS? I think it's nonsense. I don't think that any of that stuff is real. What I will say about it is, look, here's the thing about this, is if aliens were real and the US government was kidnapping them, right? If aliens had enough technology to come here to our planet, they would have enough technology to also attack our planet. So think about it this way. If the US government was kidnapping aliens and just holding them, don't you think the aliens would have attacked our planet by now? Don't you think they would have sent somebody over and said, hey, you're kidnapping our people? Don't you think they would have done something like that? That's what, like, I tell you is, like, the people that, like, believe that, like, they can't ever answer that question when I tell them that. Like, if the aliens are real and we're kidnapping them, then why haven't they attacked us yet? Because if their people were getting kidnapped, they would come over here and destroy our planet. So that's what I'll say about that. Now, it's not to say that their aliens don't exist. Aliens probably do exist. You know, there probably is intelligent life somewhere. But has the intelligent life arrived here? No, I don't think so. Okay, let's get over here. What feature would you add in a GTA 4 remake? I don't know. What else? Maybe some more things to spend your money on? Oh, hey, Suspect 13. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed the SOCOM video. And right after this, I'll help anybody, whatever they need help with. Thank you for subscribing to me, Cam. Yeah, I know, Max Payne is getting really hard now. I could do a garage tour, but my garages aren't really that special. I mean, I have so many of them. And I have a lot of cars in them, but they're not really that customized. Like, they're fully upgraded, but they're not really customized. Are there any cons with the video game GTA 4? Well, the biggest problem in GTA 4, I think, is that the economy kind of sucks in GTA 4. Why you stream so late? I just didn't have time to start earlier. I'm sorry for that. But the next streams, I will try my best to start earlier. I'm sorry. I know I've been saying that lately. But I was editing that video, just me pissing off the scammer, you know, all earlier. And it's nearly done, but it's going to be done for tomorrow. It's going to be uploaded for tomorrow, and, 100% of GTA 4, I don't know. We could start doing that next, but I want to do Saboteur first. Saboteur 100% I want to finish. What game has the most rushed cutscenes you have ever seen? Most rushed cutscenes I've ever seen in the game. Is New York really cold in the winter? Well, it's kind of cold, but there are states that are colder than New York. Any more GTA 4 lore videos? Yes. After I finish the Mr. K GTA 4 lore video, I will be doing the Pegorino lore video explaining why he's not respected by the Commission. Okay, let me help out here. Okay, I'll help you out, Logan, first. And anybody else who needs help, you know, just send me a message, and I'll help you out. Yeah, I could do a GTA 5 100% stream. No, I have played the new Saints Row Reboot DLC. But I haven't gotten to the bosses yet, because to get to the bosses in the Saints Row Reboot DLC, you have to get to, like, level 8 for each character, and I want to do, like, a video on fighting the bosses. So that's what I want to do. The Commission, the old families, I know some of those guys, and they thought you were a big fat joke. Yep, Nico says that to Pegorino at the end. Okay, here we go. Yes, I've seen some of the leaks regarding the Red Dead 1 remaster. It's a possibility. It could happen. Do you think the new GTA 5, do you think that GTA 5 100% is hard? Not really. I would say the hardest GTA game to 100% is probably GTA 3. And the reason GTA 3 is so hard is because if you don't do a lot of the activities until the end of the game, at the end of GTA 3, most of the gangs in GTA 3 are hostile to you. So the second they see Claude, they'll just open fire, which makes doing so many of the activities so hard. Vigilante, it makes Vigilante harder. It'll make, Paramedic harder, Firefighter harder as well. Sure, just one moment, Lendon, I'll check. Have I seen the chicken ram scene near the end of Rambo 3? The Soviet general Nahine was screwed because his back rotor was shut up a ton and he couldn't ascend any more from it. I don't know if I remember that part, but I do remember the part in Rambo when it was like the tank versus helicopter duel. I remember that. And then Rambo was like firing at him, and then like the helicopter rammed into the tank. I do remember that part. I think the best Rambo movie is Rambo 4. I think that's the best one. Because Rambo 4, like, shows the horrors of war, and, like, in Rambo 4, like, the whole main message of the movie was, like, it was, like, an anti-pacifist, like, movie. It was basically showing that sometimes you have to fight back against these people, like, these horrible, evil people. I have a question about your recent SOCOM mission. What's your question, Nathan? What's up, man? What are some good solo money-making methods? Well, I have tons of guides. Check out my money guides playlist, but here's the thing. Every week, I will be putting out a new money guide. Every week, as long as the money event is good. If it's a good money event week, I will do a guide every week if it's a good one. If it's crap, if it's something stupid like stunt races, I'm not really gonna bother. But if it's like a business thing or something like that, then I'll do a guide every week. Showing the best ways to make money. GTA 3 is the most difficult for non-veteran players to 100%. They won't know to do the side activities earlier, yeah. Here's the thing, if you do like paramedic on Portland, that's so much easier before Salvatore's like men go after you. I generally support free speech. I'm completely against censorship. I'm a pretty big free speech guy. Let me see here. What did Nathan reply to? He wanted to know something about SOCOM. Is the damn mission with the, based on true events, the SOCOM mission? No, not as far as I know, no. Do you know how many platinum trophies you have? Like 50 something? Is there a game you strongly dislike? Probably Brink on PS3. I really didn't like that game. When's the next SOCOM part? Maybe tomorrow or the next day, but tomorrow I'll definitely have another part of Max Payne. But SOCOM I'm also doing. SOCOM, there's 6 parts of SOCOM left, so there's 6 missions left in SOCOM. Oh, congratulations, Brandon. Yeah, I'm on PS5. Did I answer your question also, Zach?
No fucking way!
Oh, and the entire time, by the way, guys, I've actually been driving with just one hand the entire time. I've gotten so used to driving these vehicles that I can just do everything with just one hand. How far am I in Max Payne? I am in Max Payne. I think I'm at chapter 2 now at this point. Or part 2, I should say. Part 2. I don't know if I remember the most rushed, like, cutscenes in the game, Tarion. Do you know all 11 gangs faction name in GTA 5, excluding the online DLC? The Madrazo Cartel, that's 1. You know, the Ballas, that's 2. The Families, that's 3. The Vagos, that's 4. The Triads, that's 5, or, I don't know if the Triads have a specific name. They're just called the Triads. That's 5. What else? There's 6 gangs left in the game. I'm assuming Merryweather counts as a gang. 6. Oh, the Korean gang. I forget. I don't know what they're called. What else am I missing? What other gangs? The Lost. Of course, the Lost. How could I forget the Lost? The Aztecas. You know, that's 8. What is this? 8 gangs at this point. 3 gangs left that I haven't named. The Yakuza. No, the Yakuza aren't in. They aren't in GTA 5. Merryweather is a militia. Merryweather is still technically a gang. Oh, the professionals. The professionals. I forgot about them. They're a gang. The Armenian mob. Yes, they're a gang too. They very rarely appear, but they're a gang too. That's like what, 10. The O'Neills. Yeah, the O'Neills are 1, 2, 11. Merryweather does actually technically count as a gang. It is still a gang, guys. And I'll tell you why in a moment here. Did I get the gangs right? Are you in a gang with the professionals? No, but there's a gang called the Professionals in the game. But Amen, you're Algerian. Correct me if I'm wrong, right? You're Algerian? Well, the reason I wanted to tell you is because the next part of SOCOM is actually going to be in Algeria, and I wonder what you're going to think of that part. Because I've had people from Albania actually comment on the Albanian missions when I was doing that in SOCOM, and I had a lot of people from Brazil actually watch the Brazilian missions when I was doing that. And so the next part of SOCOM, next chapter 3 of SOCOM, is 3 missions is going to be in Algeria. The Changs, yeah, that's the Changs. How could I forget them? But they're the Triads too. Epsilon isn't really a gang, it's more of a scam. The Kang, hey, oh, that's the Korean Mafia, okay. And the Marabunta Grande Salvadorians. Are the Marabunta Grande, is that based on MS-13 in GTA? Is that what that's based on? Because I think MS-13, I think that's Maria Salvatruce 13, right? That's what it's, Well, Amen, when I do the Algeria missions, make sure you take a look at them and tell me what you think of the, you know, the voice actors in the Algerian part. Do you think that they did a good job? But let me Google this here. Hang on a second. Gang definition. So yeah, a gang is basically an organized group of criminals. So Merryweather is a gang. They're an organized group of criminals.
Cryptocurrency received.
I guess they do count, Dax's people count as a gang, but he said not to count online, though. So it's, Is Luis in GTA 5? Is a picture of Luis in GTA 5. Tony in the nightclub has a picture of him on the desk.
Howdy! Hey, you there!
You're not.
The Duggins are a gang too, yes. Can you help me with Casino Heist? I could at the end. Do you have the finale ready, Pierston? And what is the target for your heist? What is it? Paintings, you know, or cash or gold? And what kind of heist is it? Aggressive, you know, big con? Well, I could possibly after the stream, Lewis. I'm sorry, it's been busy. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna have to go back to school in like a month. What do I do? What grade are you in, Hesh? Rockstar keeps kicking me tonight. Oh, I'm sorry that's happening to you, Christine. Yeah, the servers on these games aren't good. You think, you know, expand and enhance the servers would be good, but they're not. Big con and gold. Okay. Pierston, why don't you just do it me and you? Just me and you? Just us two. Because if it's just me and you, I think that we might be able to get all the gold, or very close to almost all of it together on 2 people. You're going to your sophomore year. Oh, well, I mean, it's the only thing that I would say that that did keep me somewhat entertained in school is I got to see my friends. That was the one thing that I guess I did. I was a little bit that did keep me kind of entertained. You know, 10th grade was kind of okay for me. 11th grade kind of sucked. I didn't like 11th grade, but I liked 12th grade. 12th grade I thought was the best grade. That was the best one. Are they gonna do an Undead Nightmare remake? Yeah, they're gonna do it. If they do Red Dead Redemption 1, they have to do Undead Nightmare 100% with that. Thank you, Ryan, for the super chat.
Damn, dude.
Jesus!
Okay. Whoa, what the? It'll be kind of the. Do you think Red Dead Redemption 1 will have the same graphics Red Dead Redemption 2? It'll kind of be similar. Thank you, Zombie Fanatic.
I want to go someplace natural. Jesus. Ah! Whoa.
Did my school have gangs? Not really. The middle school that I went to, cause I went to 2 middle schools. My high school didn't have gangs. The middle school that I went to in 6th and 7th grade, because I went to middle school in New York City in 6th and 7th grade. That's where I grew up. And in New York City, there was, you know, sometimes the school got a bit rough, and there was like groups of kids that would hang out together. I wouldn't really call them gangs, but they were like troublemakers. But in like when I moved out to like the you know, to Long Island in 8th grade, the suburbs, there was kind of like I would say troublemaker groups, but I would say they weren't as organized as like as the school that I went to in Queens. And thank you, Gray, for the super chat. Hey, Professional, I managed to get my hands on GTA 4 for the PS3. After watching your videos with the game inspired me to look for it, experience it for myself. I can't wait to kill Playboy and hang out with Dwayne in it. Well, thank you, Gray, Pogo. Thanks, man. And largest super chat on the stream. It was yeah, GTA 4 was like my childhood game. I played that so much when I was a kid. I remember that 2008, April 2008 when that came out. What is the psychological link between poverty and
What's
crime?
wrong with her now?
If you have a lot of poor people, you're gonna have a higher crime rate. It's just gonna happen. If you look at it, countries that are poorer are more dangerous and have higher violent crime rates. Countries that are actually richer actually don't have as much crime. It's actually a lot lower. And the reason for that is because when people are poor, you know, they're desperate and they might turn to other things to make money. It's not right, obviously, but it's if somebody's poor and they don't have a lot of opportunity, they might be tempted by crime. And that's the link between, you know, crime and poverty. There is a link between that. Where you have a lot of poor people, you are going to have an increase in crime. Yeah, that's there's a lot of, you know, stupid people out there that they think that race and crime is linked. Race and crime have nothing to do with each other. It's all based on poverty. It's if people are poor, if people are poor, they're more likely to commit crimes. It's just how it is, because it's just they're more desperate. They don't have a lot of opportunity. If you help people get higher living standards, then they're not you know, they're much less likely to commit crimes. So it's not a racial thing. It's a poverty issue. That's what it's ultimately about. You tackle poverty, and crime is going to go down by a lot. No, I agree with you, Eamon. So yeah, whenever you tell people that like crime and race is linked, don't listen to them. It's a bunch of nonsense. It's all based on poverty, not on race. Hi Pro, glad to be a member for 5 months now. Do you think that Liberty City will ever return in the GTA series in the next 25 years or so? Yeah, you know, GTA 6 might even have a mission in Liberty City. You know, not necessarily where you explore, but might have something where you go to Liberty City for like a mission. That's what might happen. Very well said on poverty and crime. Thank you, man. Let me take a look at your comment, Lendon, here. The Duggins secretly film firm Mafia and Merryweather Homeland Security are official gangs. Also, Patrick, you were gonna say whether why Merryweather Homeland Security classifies as an official gang. Well, I did. A gang is basically an organized group of criminals, and Merryweather are an organized group of criminals, so they're a gang. Ultor is technically a gang too in Saints Row 2. A lot of people don't think Ultor is a gang, but Ultor is a gang. They're a bunch of criminals just running a corporation. Okay. Oh, wait a second. Am I in this MC? Oh, wrong one? Okay. Do you think GTA Online will have maps in Liberty City, Los Santos, and Vice City in the future? Yes, well, GTA 6 Online is gonna be in Vice City. Would the 7 in the franchise be considered gangs? Oh yeah, definitely, 100%. Yeah, I know. GTA 4 was supposed to have Staten Island, and it was also supposed to have upstate New York and Long Island also, but they cut that out. I know about that. The video I'm gonna be making on pissing off the scammers, that's gonna be posted tomorrow, Jay. I don't know. I think that as long as GTA 6 isn't rushed and it's not, you know, politically correct, I think it'll be generally a good game. Do you think we should be able to bring our GTA 5 online characters to GTA 6? I guess, maybe, but I would like to start over again. Like, if I'm playing GTA 6, I want to start over again. I don't want to, like, I don't want to, you know, starve $1 billion. If anything, do you know what I'd like to keep? I'd like to keep my rank. So when GTA 6 comes out, I'd like to keep my rank, my, you know, level over 1,300. Well, I'm probably gonna be like level 1,500, level 1,600 by the time GTA 6 comes out. But I would like to keep my rank. I don't care about my money. You know, I don't need the $1 billion necessarily, but I'd like to at least keep my rank for the next GTA Online game. No, I can't play music in this game, Sammy. I'll get copyright claimed. What's up, Jay? What do you think of how Tommy's history and presence in Vice City impact GTA 6's plotline? Tommy Vercetti is not going to be in GTA 6, nor is he even going to be mentioned, because Vice City and GTA 6 take place in different universes. Vice City is the 3D universe. GTA 6 is the HD universe. It's a different universe. Would I consider today's GTA Online PvP still broken or not? I would say it's not broken. What I would say, King of Killing, is I would say that GTA PvP is still broken. It's not as broken as it used to be in the past. In the past, it used to be even more broken, don't get me wrong. But I would say it's still broken. Because, how do I know the PvP in GTA Online is broken? Think about it this way, guys. Can you guys, in the comments, I want you guys to think right now, and if you guys actually know a game like this, please let me know, because I'd like to know. Does anybody know of any other online game where players kill their characters to avoid getting killed by another character? Does anybody know any other game where people do that? Because I honestly don't know of one other game where players will kill their characters to avoid getting killed by another player. I honestly don't know any other game that's like that. GTA Online is the only game that I can think of. And that's because in other games, if you actually kill your character, it affects your KD. So even if you kill your character to avoid getting killed by another player, it affects your KD. GTA Online, I know, is that one game where it doesn't, and so people do it all the time. But thank you, King of Killing, for that super chat. But do you understand my point, though, King of Killing? And thank you, Avery Marshall. What's up, bro? Today's my birthday, and I got the GTA Definitive Edition. Any thoughts of it or warnings you want to give me? Thank you, Avery. I think you'll enjoy GTA 3, and I think you will enjoy Vice City. Like, GTA 3 and Vice City actually have better controls when it comes to the shooting and when it comes to the driving, too. They actually do better than the originals. I know it might get some hate for that, but Vice City Definitive Edition and GTA 3, I did find the gun controls to be better than in the original, because on the PC version, you can manually aim. On the console version, you can't manually aim with, like, or I should say, like, point and click. Like with the assault rifles. You can do that in Vice City and GTA 3 now, which I really appreciated that. And you can also look around the car, so you can look around the car, where previously you need to press L2, R2, or press L2 and R2 to look behind you. There's GPS, you know, the new ones. So Vice City and GTA 3 Definitive Edition, I actually don't think they were bad games. I actually did have fun with them. I enjoyed them. I think San Andreas is the bad game. I think San Andreas is the one that was the disaster. That was the one that was really bad. But like GTA 3 and Vice City, I actually didn't think they were that bad. Definitive Edition. Let me see here. Do you think the next GTA Online update will involve Michael? It's a possibility. But the next GTA Online DLC is gonna be big. Whatever is in December is gonna be big. Thank you, Sean, for that super chat. Let me see here. Red Dead Redemption Online. Well, that's still a Rockstar game, but I don't know. In Red Dead Redemption, you don't really see people blow themselves up in Red Dead Redemption Online. You don't see that happen. If anything, people kill their characters when they get tied up. That's what they do in Red Dead Online, but I don't see it happen, like, just in PvP. Do you think cancel culture will have an effect on GTA 6 to a degree? Cancel culture is toxic as hell. It needs to go away. Let's see here. But has anybody mentioned a game that they know of where people kill their characters to avoid dying? Because I can't really think of one. I don't encounter, let me see here. I don't encounter as much tryhards griefers in public sessions as you might think. I can imagine how many tryhard griefers going after you and Ewon constantly. Well, look, I'm a YouTuber, so I'm obviously gonna have more toxic experiences with players attacking me because I'm a target. You know, that's why that's when public sessions it happens. Do you know what pisses me off the most? What annoys the hell out of me when I'm fighting people in GTA Online? The cheapest thing I see people do, it's when people, what they do is they fire an RPG at you and then sticky bomb themselves. That's the most annoying, cheapest tactic I've seen. Like, I've seen so many people do that. They'll fire an RPG or a homing missile at you, and they'll just drop a sticky bomb at their feet after that. And so even if the homing missile or the RPG hits you after they died, it counts as a kill for them. And I think that's personally really stupid. And it's so annoying. It's like they'll fire an RPG at you, they'll blow themselves up, you have no chance to respond, and then they'll message you 1-0, you suck. It's and honestly, the worst part about that, it's not even the fact that they kill you, it's just that they think they're actually good at the game. They actually think that they're good at the game when they do stuff like that. That's the worst part about it. You're allowed to ask me anything you want, Kyle. But you want to know something, guys? When I actually go into public sessions, I actually don't get attacked as much as I used to. Like, back in the day, in, like, 2019, 2020, if I went into a public session, I'd get jumped by, like, 2 or 3 people, you know, most sessions. But now what happens is, if I go into a public session, I really don't tend to get jumped. The thing about that is, if I put on my brown suit and my hockey mask, if I put on that outfit, I'll get attacked. But if I actually don't have the outfit on, a lot of times people don't recognize me. But the second I have, like, the default outfit, the hockey mask, people recognize me and they attack me. And, so I guess this is based on outfit. People recognize me based on outfit, not necessarily on name. Okay, here. I'll help Yara, I'll help you next, and then I'll help Kirsten after that. Let me look, London. You posted something? Let's see. DayZ? Well, DayZ, I don't think people kill themselves in DayZ to avoid getting killed by other players because you lose everything in DayZ if you die. After you post the scammer video, will the next crazy events be about the first physically violent response from an enraged motorist husband towards a Just Stop Oil protester? I might do a video on that. But what I will tell you is, the media kept taking that the media kept taking that clip out of context because of what happened. The media kept doing clickbait, and they kept saying, oh, you know, guy assaults, you know, protester, or guy assaults peaceful protester. And what in the video you'll basically see, like, it's in London, by the way, where this British guy, there was a protester that was in the street, and the British guy went up to the protester and punched the protester and kicked the protester. And what's happening is the media took that out of context, and they were saying, like, you know, guy attacks peaceful protester and all this other stuff. But here's the thing, here's what the media wasn't telling you. They're not telling you what actually happened before he threw the punch, before he kicked the guy. I mean, I'm not saying that punching the protester and kicking the protester was right, but they're not showing what happened. Now, what happened before he punched the protester? What happened was he was driving in his car with his wife, and his wife was pregnant. And the protester jumped in front of the road protesting, and he swerved to avoid the protester. He hit another car. He crashed into his car with his pregnant wife in the car, and that's why the guy got really pissed off. The protester jumped in front of his car, and that's why he got out and he punched the protester. So that's ultimately what had happened. So technically, he was the one who threw the first punch, but it was a reaction because the protester jumped in front of the street, you know, blocked his car. He crashed his car, and his pregnant wife was in the car. So anybody would be enraged at that point. So that's the media didn't mention that part of the story when they were covering it. Let me see here. Pro, do you think Sony is going to bring SOCOM back because of the ABK deal with Microsoft? Do you think SOCOM should come back? Look, if SOCOM, I would be all for SOCOM coming back as a series. But if SOCOM is gonna come back as a series, please, no SOCOM 4, none of that. Like, because SOCOM 4 sucked. It should be like SOCOM 1, 2, and 3. Like, even like Combined Assault. SOCOM 1, 2, 3, and Combined Assault were great games. They were great games. But it was that when SOCOM started going, like, when it went like the multiplayer route, what was the multiplayer game called? It was SOCOM Confrontation, right? SOCOM Confrontation wasn't as good as the other SOCOM games. And then they did, you know, SOCOM 4, which SOCOM 4 was like, SOCOM 4 felt to me like a Michael Bay movie instead of like an actual, you know, Navy SEAL storyline. And so that's what I didn't like about SOCOM 4. Thank you, Blue Speeder, for that super chat. Pro, what's the best way to prevent corruption? Two things. Have heavy punishments. It depends on what kind of corruption. One way to reduce police corruption is to increase police wages. Because if the police are being paid crap wages, you're gonna have more corruption. It's just gonna happen. So if police have good wages, you're gonna have less corruption. When it comes to political corruption, if you're talking about that, is have stricter laws on that. Have stricter laws on that. I think that's probably the best way to control it. Because the way that I see it is that if a politician is engaged in corruption, if a politician is let's just say that there's like a politician that's working with the cartels, right? If there's like a politician that's working with the cartels, I wouldn't just consider that corruption. I would consider that treason, honestly, because they took an oath as an elected official, and they're conspiring with gangs and mafias to, you know, to hurt America or hurt whatever country they're in. So that's what I would that's the way that I see it personally. Let's see here. Pro, thoughts on Ivan the Terrible of Russia, and was he a psycho? Yeah, he was. Russia has had almost no compassionate leaders in its history. It's always had, like, very brutal and authoritarian leaders. Some of the Russian leaders were more nicer than the other Russian leaders, but Russia has typically had psycho leaders throughout most of its history. Even Gorbachev, which people consider Gorbachev like the nicest Russian leader, even Gorbachev did psycho things too. Gorbachev sent soldiers into the Baltics to, you know, violently put down protests. So that's, so, yeah. Let's see here. Do you know the story of the last Russian royal family? I do in a way. Yes, Tsar Nicholas. I know about him. Tsar Nicholas was a horrible leader. Like, he was a, you know, horrible leader. I'm not defending the communists by any means. I hate communism. What I'm saying is that Tsar Nicholas was like a really, really bad leader. He was a really, really, really bad leader. He was not a good person at all. Okay, let's see here. Okay, let's see. Yeah, these trucks back up so much here. Oh, and thank you, Baggage. Thank you, Baggage and Blue Speeder, for those super chats. Let's see here. Got it. Okay. What's your opinion on the Iraq War in 2003? It was a stupid and pointless war. It was a really dumb war. We should have never gone there. Stupid conflict. Let's see here, get over this drop here. What do you think of the Pike Syndicate from Star Wars? Well, the Pike Syndicate in Star Wars is basically the Star Wars cartel. That they're a cartel in Star Wars. You know, they smuggle drugs. And so I hope that when they do Star Wars Outlaws, I hope that we see like the Pike Syndicate more, because they did appear in that in that demo for Star Wars Outlaws. Hey Pro, a YouTuber is visiting New York and saying the subway system isn't bad and people who tell otherwise is lying. I think I watched the video. Is it like the guy who makes the YouTube shorts? Like that guy? Like he's like the big guy. He's from Turkey, I think. Is that the guy that I'm thinking of? I forget the guy's name. I watched a bunch of his videos before. He reacts to like really stupid people, right? That's the he makes like a lot of shorts. Is that the guy that I'm thinking of? Ali Kocha? Yes, I think that's him. Well, I would say I like Ali Kocha. He's a pretty cool guy. I like him. But what I will say is I disagree with him on the subway in New York. Because here's the thing about it. It's not that the subways in New York are necessarily late. That's not even the worst problem about them. It's the fact that it's so dirty in the subways. The subways are so dirty and they're so unclean. And you'll see a lot of homeless people a lot of times on the subways too. You'll see rats. You know, rats you don't typically see on the subway cars, but you will see them on the platforms. On the platforms, you will see rats. If you ride the subway enough, because as far as I know, he's only been visiting New York recently. But if you ride the subway enough, you will see rats. You will. It's gonna happen. Would I ever do an LA Noire playthrough? I would, Alexis. I just remember who all the killers was, but I will do like a playthrough of it one day.
All right. It's Long John.
Oh no. Yeah, I'm trying not to skip the enemy conversations too, Phoenix. What if cops are forced to be corrupted and threatened to death? Here's the thing about that. I'm trying to remember what the term is. There's a term in law for that. I forget. I'm trying to remember what the word is for it. Is it duress? I think it might be duress. But here's the thing about this is, if you are threatened into committing a crime, you know, basically, if somebody threatens you and tells you to, like, rob a store, or you're, like, or they're gonna kill your family or something like that, like, generally that does work as a defense in court for most situations, except if you hurt somebody. If you hurt somebody if you're forced to hurt somebody else, and you hurt somebody else because you're scared they're gonna hurt you, then that doesn't work as a defense. But if you commit a crime, as long as you don't hurt anybody, if you're forced into committing that crime, then that generally does work as a defense. But if you hurt somebody, it doesn't work as a defense. So, you know, answering your question, what if, you know, cops are forced to be corrupted? Well, I don't know how that would happen exactly, how cops would be forced to be corrupted. But, yeah, but honestly, like, you know, you would not be able to get me to commit some, you know, a crime. You wouldn't be able to force me to do that. Because honestly, I'd rather get hurt, or I would rather, you know, even possibly die myself before I would hurt anybody else. Because I would not be able to hurt anybody else, even if I was forced to. I would not be able to do that. I'd rather myself get hurt than being forced to hurt somebody else. I wouldn't be able to do that. So that's what I'll say about that. Is ultimately there is a choice in the end too. I'm from London. Why are there rats on your subway? Why aren't you sanitary? Can't the taxpayer money go into cleaning the subway? Yeah, a lot of times we New Yorkers also wonder where the tax money is going a lot of times too. We wonder that too. Who's... Okay, I'm helping Yara, right? Okay, Yara. Did the chat freeze again? Has it frozen again? Oh, come on. It's... The chat has frozen again. Wonderful. Great. Guys, just be patient with me for just a like a minute or two. This is not my fault. This is YouTube's fault. The chat has been freezing recently. Okay, chat's unfrozen now. I don't know why it's been doing that. I heard that's been happening to other YouTubers too.
I found.
Did you see the video I sent you on Twitter? Also did, No, I didn't see that, Mario. Thank you for the super chat. But no, I didn't see that. But, what I'll, wait, let me see here, well, actually, here's what I'll tell you is, the Shah in Iran is not as hated as people think he is. Because, I'm not a fan of monarchy, personally. I don't like monarchy. You know, I'm an American, we fought to get away from monarchy. But what I will say about it is that when I talk to, you know, when I talk to old Iranian people in New York, when I did talk to them, the old Iranian people, they just said that they miss Iran during the monarchy, that it used to be a much better place during the monarchy. And if you look at videos of what Iran looked like before the revolution, Iran looked like a much better place, like a decent place to live before the revolution. And then after the revolution, it's like, you know, it's just a religious extremist government now. It's horrible.
What can I help you with? So you don't want
You
to
say
get
you
in
aren't
serious
corruptible,
trouble,
but
huh?
what if they
Okay,
threaten
leave it with
to
me.
murder your family? Well, you know, you can't go and murder somebody else because they threaten to murder your family. You can't, you know, you can't do something like that. That doesn't work. That doesn't work as a defense. And I know that Tsar Nicholas, King George, and the Kaiser were all cousins, and their grandmother was Queen Victoria. Yes, I know about that. I like your Max Payne playthrough. I like the 64 or 128-bit character models in it. It has some funny facial expressions, especially Max's face, but doesn't move the facial parts like Mega Man Legends. Oh, thank you, VHM. I'm glad you remember Mega Man Legends. I still gotta do Mega Man Legends 2 one day on the channel. You gotta also remember the Shah also did 20 years in the can. You're making fun of, the Sopranos, because they said that Phil looks like the Shah of Iran. Do you think that Iran will transition to a democracy? I don't know, not anytime soon. For Iran to transition to a democracy, Iran doesn't just need a political change, but it also needs partly also a cultural change. Because there's a lot of extremism in Iran, a lot of religious extremism. and that religious extremism needs to be the extremists, the terrorists themselves need to be in prison, and the extremists who are not necessarily they're not terrorists, they're going out committing crimes, but they have extremist beliefs. Those people need to be I would say that they need to be educated. They need to they need to change their ways. That's what I'll say about that. So there's a lot of people that also believe in that stuff, the religious extremism in Iran. And so that's, it's not, Iran, I wouldn't say it's going to become like a fully functional democracy until you change a lot of people's mindset there too. Wait, what, Unbroken? I don't really want to get into a religious discussion, but I'm just saying is that in Iran that there's like massively amount of religious extremism in the government, and also in a lot of people have religious extremist views.
And
it's not that they're like there's basically two types of extremists. The first type of extremist is the terrorist. Like a terrorist is somebody that's gonna go commit crimes in the name of their religion, and the second type of extremist is somebody who has extremist beliefs, but they're not necessarily committing crimes. And there's a lot of people like that also in Iran, and that a lot of those people need to change their how they think, and that's when like things will start changing in Iran. Hey Pro, what's your thoughts on working a 9 to 5 that you hate? I'll say that about 9 to 5 jobs is, I used to work a 9 to 5 job for 6 years, and I wasn't very happy. I just wasn't happy with the environment. I wasn't happy with what I dealt with every day. The pay sucked. It just wasn't, an enjoyable experience. What I would say is, like, when it comes to, like, a 9 to 5 job, like, most of the time it's gonna be, like, something in retail or, like, a store of some kind, then maybe work there for like a year or two, build some experience, but then after that, try to find try to keep looking for another job. That'll probably be keep doing what you're doing, buddy. It's really interesting to listen, especially when you're doing playthroughs. I learned a lot from it while enjoying it at the same time. Well, thank you, Mega. Thank you, man. Thank you for the super chat, Mega. Largest super chat on the stream today. Thank you, man. Thanks, Mega. If you're wondering what happened to Max Payne after he killed Jack Lupino, he accidentally drank some Valkyr in the alcohol. What did you expect? That nightclub was full of Valkyr, and the bottles have it. Oh. Oh, okay, Phoenix. Well, G-Man, I don't know how you feel about it, but about this, but it's like whenever I talk to older Iranians in New York, the older Iranians would always talk about how much better Iran was before the revolution. So while I'm not a fan of monarchy, I just don't like monarchy. Iran was a better place before the revolution, but it's a religious extremist government. What's up, Pearl? Thanks for doing Max Payne play. For your reaction to Lupino was hilarious. Thank you, man. Do you know what the strange thing about Iran is that Iran used to be one of the most secular countries in the Middle East. Like they really didn't have that many religious influence in the government. They were pretty neutral when it came to religion. But then when the extremists took power, that's when it really started getting bad. Oh, wow. Crashed here. Is a platforming section? What do you mean, like jumping from platforms? How long do you stream? Usually stream for 2 to 3 hours. Trying to get a job at UPS, but they need tax info. Okay, OG Loke. What do you mean by tax info? What, they need like your social security? Is that what they're asking you for at your job? So trying, your opinion on guns? I really don't have a problem with firearm ownership. I'm perfectly fine with firearm ownership. Let's see here. So Iran is basically a I wouldn't use the term terrorist country. No, I wouldn't use that term. I would say that Iran is just controlled by a extremist, you know, the government, if anything, you could argue is terrorist, but not the country. So that's what I would say about it. The government is very extremist and, you know, has terrorist ideals. But the, not the country. I wouldn't say the country. Thank you, Aussie Guy, for the super chat. What is the best way to calm down a potential fight situation? Start agreeing with the person. If the person gets really pissed off, start agreeing with them. Even if you completely disagree with them, just start agreeing with them, because that'll calm them down. Probably not. I'm not really interested in movies like that, Mustang. I agree, Amen. Well, I don't really want to talk about that guy, YCM. Meth to the drop-off, okay. I don't really want to get into that conflict, Connor. The new Twitter logo looks dumb. I honestly really don't care about it, honestly. I don't really care about the Twitter logo. I don't use Twitter that much myself, so I don't really care what you know, Musk makes the logo. How did the cartel become so powerful? Did the U.S. government play a role in the cartel? Not the Mexican cartels, not really. It was that, well, to a degree, yes. The South American cartels, they got funding from the U.S. government in like the 80s. That did happen. CIA operations. The Mexican cartels, on the other hand, they had gotten a lot of firearms from the U.S. government in the Operation Fast and Furious, which Operation Fast and Furious had happened, you know, like, what, 10, 11 years ago? And what Operation Fast and Furious was, it was the Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms Bureau. They were basically doing an operation where they were selling cartels hundreds of guns. Like, hundreds and, you know, possibly thousands of guns. And you're probably wondering, why would American federal agencies sell the cartel guns? The reason they were doing that is that they claimed that they wanted to trace the guns back to the cartel leadership, but they lost track of the guns. And so far, these guns have been responsible for so many murders in Mexico, and it's also resulted in the death of an American border guard, too. So that is, you know, the ATF really messed that one up. They really did, that was really stupid. But the reason that the cartels in Mexico are so powerful is because of corruption. That's really the main reason. There's people that are corrupt in the Mexican government, there's people that are corrupt in the police in Mexico, and people that are corrupt in the military. Now, corruption exists everywhere, you know, don't get me wrong, but there's massive amounts of corruption in the Mexican government and the Mexican military and the police. And when you have a situation like that, where you have, like, so much corruption, then money's gonna be thrown around easily, and the cartel's gonna be able to get away with stuff. Not social, but what I paid in taxes, which I don't. Well, if you haven't paid tax, you know, if you haven't worked a job before, then you know they can't really ask for your tax history, because if you had never worked a job, you haven't really paid taxes then. So thank you, OG Low, for the super chat. Well, I think anybody that comes to another country, I think, should generally, like, you know, respect the culture of the country that they come to. Thank you, Mario, for the super chat. I'm surprised, Pro, you know about the Mexican government. I mean, I like to read a lot, but there's, yeah, I would say that's the main reason that, you know, the cartels have gotten so powerful that it's like a combination of both fear and corruption. If it's not the fear, it's the corruption. And if it's not the corruption, it's the fear. That the cartel is you know, so powerful. Hi, Pro, can you run your own business without paying taxes? It depends on the taxes. If you live in like a state like Texas, for example, you're not going to pay any state income taxes, but you're going to have to pay federal income taxes. So there's certain states where certain businesses will not have to pay certain taxes, but you are going to have to pay some taxes. Ultimately, everyone pays something in taxes. Which country has the best government in your opinion? I don't really know. I don't think I can really answer that question. Would Big Smoke pay taxes? Yes. Well, criminals pay taxes. They don't pay taxes on the money that they get illegally, obviously, but they pay taxes. They pay taxes on their washed money. So criminals oftentimes will they will have businesses where they will use them as a front to hide where they're getting their money from. Is it possible for a country that doesn't have a democracy to have a relatively strong living quality on par with the West, if not slightly worse? Yes, it's definitely possible for a country not to be democratic but have a very high living standard. You know, the best example that I can think of that is Singapore. I don't think Singapore is really a dictatorship anymore, but Singapore is still, I would say, more of an authoritarian republic. Like, Singapore, I would say, is more kind of similar to revolutionary France, if anything, today. It's kind of like a republic. There is some democracy to it, but it is authoritarian, kind of like how France used to be an authoritarian republic. But Singapore did used to be a democracy. You had Lee Kuan Yew, I think I'm saying his name correctly. You know, he was the dictator of Singapore. And for the most part, as far as I've read about Lee Kuan Yew, he really didn't do any, you know, really major bad things in Singapore. And he brought Singapore's economy back. You know, he did, you know, turn Singapore into basically an economic giant. And, you know, Singaporeans today have, you know, some of the highest standards of living. You know, Singaporeans live better than Americans. They make more money than Americans on average. So that's, the crazy thing about Singapore is that, Singapore has the weirdest history that I've ever seen, because Singapore is a country that got kicked out of another country, and I've never heard about something like that, because what happened was Singapore used to be part of Malaysia. When Malaysia became an independent country, the Malaysians, Singaporeans are largely descended from the Chinese. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. And the Malaysians, you know, are a different, you know, group. And so what happened was the Malaysians didn't like that there was that many, you know, Singaporeans in their country. And so what the Malaysians thought the Singaporeans had too much voting power. And so what the Malaysians did was they kicked the Singaporeans out of Malaysia. They actually kicked them out of their country. And so I've never heard about something like that, of a country kicking out another country, because usually countries will try their absolute best to keep territory from leaving. But in this case, you had a country that actually kicked out another country. That's how Singapore became a country. And I think at this point, Malaysia probably regrets it at this point, because the entire country of, you know, Singapore has a greater GDP than Malaysia does. So that's you know, Singapore did build up a massive economy in that time after it got kicked out. And Singapore actually did not want to get kicked out. They actually want to be part of Malaysia. But now today, if you ask Singaporeans if they want to be part of Malaysia, they'll probably tell you no. Let's see here. Oh yeah, Jorge, that's like, mafias do that all around the world too. But I'm really sorry that's going on in your country. What are you drinking? Water? Well, I'm a very big free speech guy. I support free speech. I'm generally against censorship. Let me look, London.
And we have a sale. Digital assets transferred to your account. And that's it from LJT?
Can't see your comment here, London. Let me see. If I can find it. I can't see your comment, London. I don't see it. London, can you just post your comment again, what you wanted to ask me, and I'll answer it, because I can't find your comment now. Can we do my heist? Oh, great, post-op vans. Can we do my heist? I've been asking to do it for a while. Sure, Justin. I could help you with the heist. Are you in my stream by any chance, Justin? Oh, you are here. Justin, what kind of heist are you running by any chance? Let me know. What kind of heist is it? Please answer. What is the best armored vehicle, the best vehicles you think everyone should own for PvP and PvE? Best vehicles for PvP? I would say the Savage is probably a very effective vehicle now, because the Savage doesn't have its you know, cannon nerfed. That can definitely kill people really quickly. Also, it's a great vehicle for PvP. I would say generally most attack helicopters are really good for PvE. And what do I think of the YouTuber TGG and why GTA is a cross-buffer? I don't really have any issue with TGG. He seems like a good guy. Let's see. Let me look, London, for your comment here. I don't see the comment, London. It's not appearing for me. I don't see it I don't see it also. Can you post it again, London, one more time? And just post the message right after you post it, too. Mark, can you do me a favor Can you send me a message on PlayStation with just a link to your YouTube channel? And I'll take a look at that later. What are your thoughts about El Salvador's actions against MS-13? That you're not the first person to ask me that. A bunch of people have actually asked me what do I think about what El Salvador's done about MS-13. I actually can't answer the question because I don't know what they've done. I know they built some kind of new big prison, but I don't know what the other things they've done. I'll probably watch a YouTube video on it, and the next stream I'll probably get back to you and I'll tell you what I think about it. My thoughts on the fellow Polish warriors' loss against the Stonehands tribe from Brazilian favelas. Wait, what are you talking about? Wait, what is that? I don't know what that is. Did Justin post here? Let me see here. Paintings and silent and sneaky, okay. No. London, did you post your comment again? I don't see it. Thank you, Marco, for subscribing to my channel. Thank you, Mandan. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing, too. Why isn't GTA cross-platform? I don't know. Good question. The new Junk Energy time trials, I didn't really bother with them. Yeah, I'll do more Hitman Freelancer. Hitman Freelancer can be very hard. Strong arm tactics or bad beat. Which, I know one of those is the rooftop ones. And what's the other one? The rooftop casino mission. And what's the other mission? What's that one? London, I do not see it. Do my moderators see it in the chat? Hang on a second here. Let me look at the chat again here. You posted it again, London? Yeah, London, your comment is not appearing for me. I do not see it. I'm literally scrolling through the comments. I don't see it. Does anybody else see London's question? Because I don't see it. I don't think it's the YouTube filter. I don't think it is the YouTube filter. And the reason I don't think it's the YouTube filter is because when it's the YouTube filter that's censoring a sentence, I'm able to see it. And I'm able to approve it or not approve it. And I don't see anything. I'm not even giving it an option to approve or deny like a comment. So I don't think... How did you play Liberty City Stories? Because I don't have a PSP or a PS2. I had the PS2 disc and I played it on an emulator on PC. But you can play Liberty City Stories on your iPhone or Android. Just look it up on the store, on the iOS store, Apple Store, or the Google Play Store. And I'm pretty sure you can play it with a controller. Well, try wording it something differently than London. Maybe that'll work then. No, it's probably the same thing, Jorge. What game coming out are you the most excited for? Right now, Payday 3. Payday 3 is what I'm looking forward to the most.
Oh my god. Watch out.
The Vineyard? Oh, the rooftop one is worse, sir. The rooftop one is worse. That one's the worst. That one, what's the name of that rooftop mission in the casino storyline? Like the casino story missions, like the one with Chang. What's the name of the one where you're on the roof? The rooftop one? That's the worst one. That one sucks. I hate that mission. That mission's terrible. I forget the name of it, but that one was such a bad mission. Bad beat, yeah. That mission sucks. Does anybody else agree with me that that mission sucks? Because I really hated that mission. I really thought that mission sucked. You can request access on Steam for Payday 3. I should probably do that. I actually emailed Overkill like a month or two ago, and I asked them, like, can you guys send me, like, an early copy of Payday 3? And they never got back to me. And so, I can probably request it. There's two websites that I use that sometimes send keys to YouTubers, and so I'll probably request Payday 3 early. See if I can get a copy early. I would really prefer if they send me the PlayStation version, because I typically like playing on my console. But if they send me the PC version, I'll play that. Well, what's your question about it, London? I see your comment now, London, but what are you asking me? Do you know how I can get in on that Payday 3 beta, TJ? Do you guys know what the stupidest mission in, do you guys know what the stupidest mission in GT Online was? Like, the dumbest mission in the entire, like, in the entire game? It's a mission that you can only do it once. So you can only do it once, and you can't do it again. So once you complete it, you can never replay the mission again. The worst GTA Online mission of all time, the worst one is the, or I shouldn't say the worst mission, more the stupidest mission. Because there's a difference between worse and stupid. The stupidest mission in the entire, in all of GTA Online, it's the Dixon mission for the nightclub. That's like it's like the stupidest mission ever. Yeah, you got it right there, the Dixon mission. Because the Dixon mission, if you guys remember what happens in the Dixon mission? It's so stupid. It's like, you go and pick up Dixon from the hotel, and then, like, English Dave is like, somebody took his bag. And then literally, you just see some guy running away with the bag, and you just chase the guy and just kill him and get the bag back. That's like, it's like the stupidest mission ever. It's such a pointless, boring mission. Like, who wrote the script for that mission? It was just so, there was like no objectives in that mission. You just chase a guy down and get the bag back. Like, that was like an actual mission. But that was a stupid one. You guys remember the mission I'm talking about, the Dixon bag mission? That one it was stupid. It was just a dumb one. That one sucked. I think that's the stupidest mission in the entire game. I'm liking Max Payne. It's fun. It's cool. No, I haven't 100% Red Dead Redemption 2. Have I played Kingdom Come Deliverance? A little bit. I didn't get far. I didn't like the Lamar missions when you got off the plane. When you got off the plane. Oh, you mean the tutorial? Is that what you're talking about? Do you think the game critics are the reason Saints Row abandoned the serious tone of the games because they kept calling it a GTA clone? Yes, that is the reason. I have something to tell you, Professional. What's up, Razu? And, Justin, you still here, Justin? Oh. No, he's still here, okay. Justin, I can help you with your heist after this. And then after that, I'll just help Pierston with his heist. So we'll do 2 heists on this stream. I'll help you with your heist, and I'll help Pierston. Are you almost done with your sale on that MC business? I have gold target and silent and sneaky approach. Oh, I could possibly help you later today or tomorrow. With that one, Razu. What is the better business, CEO, warehouse, or the hangar? I would say the hangar at this point is easier to get crates and it's more simple. It doesn't cost you anything to get the crates too. Mengele probably was a psychopath, yes, and the really horrible thing about that story is that he got away. He never got caught. You could play for hours, it's always positive vibes. Well, thank you, Sammy. Have you read any manga series? Yes, I've been reading the Arslan manga, you know, the Heroic Legend of Arslan. And the reason is because the TV show, the anime never finished the series, and this went past the manga continued it, so I wanted to read it to see how it, you know. Here. Ow. Yara, I think I'm gonna help Justin with his, heist right now, okay? Are you okay with that, Yara? Are you good right now? Have I played the Ezio trilogy? I played the Ezio games, all of them, but I haven't, you know, played the trilogy. I mean, I played Assassin's Creed 1, 2, Brotherhood, Revelations, but the trilogy is pretty much, the Ezio trilogy is pretty much those games, but I haven't played the trilogy version, just the regular versions of each game. I don't think so, Random Gamer. Can you invite me to your heist, Justin? Do you believe in any conspiracy theories? What I will say about conspiracy theories is that, I generally don't believe in conspiracy theories. I will tell you, though, that, a lot of conspiracy theories are really stupid. The only conspiracy theory that I think has some credibility is, I think, the JFK assassination. I think when it comes to the JFK assassination, I think there's some really strange things about that don't make sense. But that's like that's probably the only conspiracy that I would consider. Most of the time, the other conspiracies are really stupid. Like, I've heard some really stupid conspiracies. Like, I heard a conspiracy with the moon landing was fake. That one's really stupid. An even stupider conspiracy than the moon landing being fake is the flat Earth. The flat Earth one, that's the stupidest one. That's one of the dumbest ones I heard. There's even a conspiracy theory where some people think that Australia doesn't exist. It's not a real place. Like, that's an actual conspiracy too. That's like, yeah, there's some really stupid conspiracies. And Justin, don't invite anybody else, because if it's artwork, only me and you. We don't need to invite anybody else. We can just do it us two. Oh, you invited somebody else. Okay, it's up to you. It's your heist. What I'm saying is that if you get more than 2 people on, you know, artwork, it's generally a mistake. Well, if you want your cousin to play with us, it's perfectly fine. But I'm just saying that with 2 people, you can generally get all the artwork. Do you have the power drills? You have the power drills? Yeah. Then it's fine. Then let's do it with 3 people. We'll just drill the boxes. And after this, I'll help you, Pierston, with your heist after this. Oh, the moon landing was not fake. The moon landing very much happened. And do you know how you can prove that the moon landing actually happened? There's actually a very easy way to prove that the moon landing happened. The easiest way to prove that is the Soviet Union. The Soviet Union is proof that the moon landing was real. How is the Soviet Union proof of that? Think about it this way. The Soviet Union was America's greatest enemy during the Cold War. And don't you think that the Soviets, when the moon landing first happened, people started coming up with conspiracies that it was that the landing was faked? And don't you think the Soviets would have investigated that? I mean, the Soviets had satellites. They were spying on us. The Soviets got into space before us. They were first into space before us. And so the Soviets would have known that if we had faked the moon landing, the Soviets would have known 100% about that if they faked the moon landing. And don't you think the Soviets would have gone to the world and they would have just shown the world, they're like, look, the Americans faked the moon landing. They would have done anything to make the U.S. look bad. And so the reason the Soviets never went to the world and tried to make the U.S. look bad is because they would look stupid. Because they know that we landed on the moon. So that's pretty much it. Just think about that. Think about the Soviets, for example. They would know that it's fake if it was fake. The Soviets and the U.S. were working together on that. Well, now you're getting into greater conspiracies that like two of the greatest enemies are now working together. That's it's a conspiracy after a conspiracy. No, I don't need you're missing 5%, by the way. So it's so no, don't give it to me. I was just saying that somebody's missing 5%. Give it to yourself or your cousin. I don't want it. I just want to help. Okay, let's do it here then. The conspiracy of Australia not existing, yeah. Hang on, give us a tactical gear. Let me do so you guys can hear the chat here. Hello, can you hear me? Justin, can you hear me? Okay, I guess I'll take this then.
Yeah, I'm there. Yeah, I'm back there. Yeah, I'm back there. Well, oh. Alright.
What about the New World Order conspiracy? I think that this belief in like this New World Order that like controls the world. What I will say about that is that the conspiracy theories about like this group of like men secretly meeting that like control the entire world, I don't think that's true. However, though, I do think there are people behind the scenes that do control things. Not like necessarily like Illuminati or like a group of men that are like meeting together. I think if anything, it's like a group of really rich people, like really rich elites, like talking like billionaires, like really like elite people that are meeting together and have massive influence and power over a lot of governments. That's probably what it's like. I mean, you look at a country like Russia and America, for instance. Both countries, you have billionaires that have in both Russia and America that have massive amounts of control in both of their countries. China as well, too. So it's, you do have elites in, like, all those countries that, like, they control their own governments and, like,
Hey, did you try out your stun gun yet?
Okay, just.
Oh, the
yeah,
armored
just
truck
really
just
cool.
sees a bunch of
Okay.
people. Yeah, that's not
Oh,
suspicious
okay.
at all. Let's just.
That's it.
Miss Sarah Killing's at it again. Their spy drone is removed. Thank you, Dark the Demon. Guys, just run underneath the door here, and you'll be fine. Okay.
Already.
That's it. Head through the door to the staff lobby.
I've been watching your Far Cry 6 playthrough. In part 2, your gameplay crashes around 2 hours and 34 minutes. I know about that. That's a YouTube glitch. That was actually not my fault. I uploaded the video, and it was fine for weeks. It was fine. And then one day, that video glitched out, and it froze, and there was nothing I could do about it because I already played it. So that was a YouTube glitch, because when I first uploaded that part, I know what you're talking about. It was fine. But then afterwards, it just crashed. So I don't know what I could really do about that part.
Alright, bro, I'll keep it.
You'll need to find the fuse box on the side of the unit, take it out with a stun gun, and get through before it recovers. That's it.
Nice.
Shorted. Quickly, get through. Heads up. CCTV ahead. The stun gun should disable the camera for a while. Or go old school and time your run.
Okay.
Alright, the camera just went down. It'll be back online soon.
Okay, hold on a second. Wait.
Bring down too many at the same time, they'll hit the alarm.
Okay, wait a second.
These people
Just hang on. Wait for Lester to shut up, because he's getting really annoying.
once, security will know something's up.
Okay, that camera, can you, Justin, can you shoot that camera right now? That's on the left. You see that camera right there. Shoot it.
Yep.
We should get away with that one, but take out one
Good
more
job.
camera and they'll know
No more
something's
camera shooting. No more at this point.
up. He's not ringing the alarm.
Yeah, Chris.
You can't shut down many cameras. It's the kind of thing.
Okay, wait, don't rush. Please just don't rush.
Quicker than hacking it.
Okay, stay on the left side of this room, because this guy will see you if you're on the right side of the room. He'll see you through the door.
Chris, you gonna get it? Or...
I'm gonna deal with him. Stay in, both of you guys stay in that room. I'll tell you guys when to come in here. Stay in that room.
Go old school and time your run.
Alright.
Hey, before they go to the vault, today's takings are stored near where you are. It's up to you, but might be worth a detour.
I got him,
It's a
wait.
two-room system. One of you needs to hold the access button in the security room. The other runs
Okay,
the
come in here.
cache.
Alright, go on there, Chris.
I want to start making my way down while you get the cash there.
The cache is on the cart. Don't
I'll
get
go down with you.
distracted. This is just a starter. Only one way down from here. One
Good job,
step
bud.
at a time. I need my
There's a
inhalers listening to
camera
me.
down here. Wait.
Yeah, take it down. Good job.
Okay, go.
We're gonna run this casino
Okay,
team.
here we are at last. The lower level. Naturally, it's heavily guarded.
Okay.
Good job.
Okay. Justin, wait. Get back in the door room. Get back in the door room and just wait right there.
Alright.
There's a guy that always comes in this room. And when your cousin comes down here, make sure he zaps the camera so he doesn't get spotted on the staircase. Okay.
Yeah, look out for the camera. You can just go down to the elevator, just make sure that this guy's in there.
I got this guy. Hold on.
Wait,
Alright,
don't
okay.
go through the elevator?
No, you can't. Well, it's fine.
Okay, your
Yeah.
cousin can come down here
Yeah,
now.
'cause yeah, go ahead.
Okay, wait. Or stay in that room there. We're waiting. And follow other guy over here. Just follow me now. Okay, move quick while it's camera's going through.
You're so
Okay.
close. See that
Go in here, go
security
left.
checkpoint? The man trap is just beyond it.
Okay, hold on a second now. Wait.
Let me know when you're ready. Stay in that room.
Tell your cousin to stay there. Tell your cousin to stay there. Don't move.
Yes,
Do not move. He probably should have been in the left room, not the left hall, not that one. Hold on one second here. There's a... Oh, I see that. Okay, one second here.
Oh, good job.
Okay.
Good job.
Never saw
Okay,
you
have your
coming.
cousin come in here now.
Alright, Chris, you can come inside. Yeah, come on.
What?
Come in here. You can come in here.
Okay, this guy here, hang on. This guy, we have to get rid of him because when we leave the vault, we have to eliminate everyone because if you leave one guard down here, you get spotted.
Separate control panels. That
Roll
Okay.
open the door.
system, but even
Go to the
open both the inner
Okay,
and
open it now.
outer
Yep,
doors
together.
simultaneously.
One,
Everyone
two,
needs to get
three.
inside so we can close the first first door, and then open the second.
Okay, do you guys know how to hack the doors in the vault?
I do, he doesn't.
Trap now.
Okay, if your cousin
That doesn't
doesn't know,
bother me either.
if your cousin doesn't know how to hack, let me see, and let me call him by his PSN here. What is his I can't even read the PSNs right here on the. What's his PSN? I can't even read it.
You can just call him Chris.
Okay,
What?
so far so
Yeah.
bueno.
You can just call him Chris.
It's fine, Chris.
Okay, Sepultur, I see now. Okay. Okay.
Even those two can't answer your name.
It's fine.
More special
Yeah. I get it.
Let's do this. The lock
Okay.
mechanism should melt like butter. You just need to
So,
target.
Pro, how was your day? What did you do today?
Don't rush.
Okay, hold on.
Push the drill too hard, it'll overheat. We're not on a time limit until we're inside. Okay, disc 1 is done on this side. Come on, keep it steady, but you've got to move quicker than
Hey,
this.
Pro, how much money do you think we're gonna
Number
make?
2 done.
I can't hear you that well. Your mic isn't the best quality.
How much money? How much money do you think we're gonna make?
We'll get everything that's in the vault and some more from the boxes, so it's gonna be over 2 million.
Alright, so
Good, that's the left side taken care of.
Okay,
2.8
okay,
million.
here's
Alright.
Justin. When we're in there, I want you to hack everything on the right side. I'm hacking everything on the left side, and your cousin, if he could just get any painting that's not in a locked door.
Chris got the paintings. Pro, if you can hack, you can hack. And I'll hack and stuff.
Value much. Go! Good news. Seeing as we stayed under the radar, we have a little more time here. Now, your hacker can block the security sensors while you're in the vault, but only for a while. If the system goes quiet for too long, it triggers the alarm as a failsafe. And, did I mention that if the alarm goes off
Hey,
in
Pro.
here, they'll flood the
Hang on,
place
I'm
with
just
nerve agent?
in these hacks here.
Okay, well, I'm mentioning it now.
Oh, my bad.
There's a set of lockboxes in here.
You have any history facts for us?
Time, but I can't promise you there'll be anything
Do I have any what?
inside.
You have any history facts for us?
Well, not right now. I'm just focusing on the heist.
Alright, cool.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah, we should be good. We should be good. We're good. We're good. We have enough time. We definitely have enough time.
How much do you think we're gonna get?
It's gonna be over 2
Dude,
million.
we're definitely gonna get 2.8. We're definitely gonna get 2.8. 100%. I'm positive. You gotta have that positive mindset. Am I right, bro?
We're gonna get everything in the vault. We'll be able to get that.
You gotta have a positive mindset.
So that means 2.9.
2.9. Shit, we can do 2.9. Yeah, we can definitely do 2.9.
Have we ever gone
Yeah.
there?
Shoot. Yeah, you can do 3 if you have diamonds.
Damn.
Okay, I'm gonna start drilling boxes then.
Yeah, go ahead. We still have enough time. We can do whatever we want. We can have a snack if we want. We still have enough time.
Wait, is there no more paintings?
No, like we all got.
Damn.
That's what I
All
said.
the
Yeah, enough time
paintings.
to
If
drill.
we hit a bunch of boxes, we might be able to get this up to 2.9 million.
Yeah, we can definitely do it. If we have that positive mindset, we can do it. Alright.
That's amazing.
Yeah. We're almost there. We can do it. I believe in us. We're almost there, halfway. Almost there. Halfway is
Oh,
there.
we still do have the vault going out.
Yeah, we do still have the vote run out. Oh, we could definitely do it then. We can get it to 9 mil, bro. 2.9 mil.
When there's 15 seconds left, we leave the vault. Okay, I'm gonna leave the
What's the
vault
most
right
you got
now.
out of the casino, bro?
30 seconds before the failsafe alarm, so make the most of it.
Probably best to leave right now. Yep.
Yeah, we leave Chris here. We have enough stuff. We'll get more in
20
the vault.
seconds.
Good job, guys.
Perfect. Now get out before they smell
Okay, do it. Swipe the card. Do it now.
Who'd have thought it? People, that is the mother load!
Good job.
We cleaned them out!
Did it.
Okay, careful on the exit though. We don't want to get spotted here
Take
too.
lead, bro. Take lead. Yeah, take lead. Go ahead. You're the leader.
And after this, I'll help Kirsten with his heist too.
Yeah, go ahead and do that. Go ahead.
You really cleaned up down there, you know? They're not gonna know what hit them. Except for the insurance.
What we do, boss? What we do?
Hang on.
Yeah, take lead.
You know, if we pull this off,
Okay,
it'll
go.
Okay, the store won't open. Hold on, the store won't open. Hold on, real quick, bro. There we go. The door did not want to open, bro. Take lead.
Okay, I hit the camera. Let's go.
be back online soon. And
Good job.
remember, if you bring down too many at the same time, they'll hit the alarm.
First try, let's do it,
We
bro.
have bad news and good news. The bad news is they did a spot
Go
check on the
ahead.
vault, so
Take
they know
lead.
it's been robbed.
Great.
Okay.
Okay, we gotta go the
We're
other
gonna go
way.
get the vault, okay?
Idea who or how.
Yeah, we're gonna go get the vault.
The cops are on their way, but you can still make it out undetected if you do exactly what I say. If you're caught now,
Alright, gonna go in the vault.
shit really hits the fan. You did good down there. This is
Okay, you sure you want to get the daily take again?
and a whole lot of smug
Yeah,
satisfaction.
it's fine. It's fine.
The
It's
side
fine.
doors are back through the staff entrance. You're almost
We'll
there.
be fine, bro.
Must be tiring
You
running
promise
around
me, man.
loot.
I can't hear your mic. Your mic is like not the best quality though. I can't.
I've missed this.
Well, the thing about Lester is I wish you could just disable Lester's dialogue for the heist replays because he does get a bit annoying.
Alright, you almost done in there, Chris?
Oh,
look out,
one
bro.
more.
Okay, come on.
Alright, I'm ready. Let's get it.
I took out the guard in the lobby.
Cool. Good job, bro. We doing good. We did good. I'm proud of us.
2.8.
2.8, bro. We did it. Are you proud? Are you proud?
The other side of the other side. To get out. Yep. Okay.
Patrick, you proud of us?
Yeah, you guys did good. Let's do it here. Let's get out.
And we're doing it first try. Take lead, bro. Show us where to go.
This follow me this
Up
way
here?
here.
All
What
right.
the?
Oh, we got
Somebody got seen already.
Alright, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah,
I'm
let's go.
confused.
Okay, just sprint then run.
Yeah, let's go. Let's just go. Let's just go. Let's just go, please.
Okay, just sprint then. I don't know how we got this scene already, but it's
Yeah, it's fine. It's okay, bro. We'll be fine. Big pauses.
Really?
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Okay.
I think we will. I don't know.
That's nice too.
Yeah. Pro's the leader. He knows what to do.
okay. Jump on the right side of this wall here, because the other parts you're gonna hit the ground when you. Okay.
Alright, let's go. Find us a vehicle, Patrick.
It's a 2-door there. No, we need a. Okay. Just keep
Oh,
running.
That's a
Keep, just
Bel Air.
keep
That's
running.
a nice Bel Air. You see, Patrick?
I know. I was just driving my Bel Air.
Oh, we got ran over.
Just keep going though. The helicopter's gonna come any moment. Just move.
Alright. Yeah, just go. Go back on in the direction. Go on. Fine. You'll be fine.
Decoy is online. The cops are confused.
That's good.
Okay, good. You got a decoy.
doing? I've pinged your GPS
All
for this
right.
tracker.
You have bulletproof tires on this?
I did not even put anything on that, to be honest with you. Just go to the helicopter, Chris.
Well, I'm just gonna
You know
try
what
to
that
make
is.
it out by car. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the helicopter.
You wanna go for the helicopter? Go ahead.
gonna
I'm
go.
just gonna make it out by car.
Yeah, you do really Chris. You do you, man.
Just got word from the decoy. Before they have to tap
Yeah, I'll
out,
do whatever you
make
want.
the most of it.
We'll be fine, right?
Yeah, you're the professional by your side, bro. You can do it.
This is awesome.
You can do anything. You can do
Oh,
anything.
okay, Razu.
Trust me. What did you guys do, Telephone together?
Favorite Polish dish? Probably Plotsky.
I never had a Polish food. Have you, Chris? You guys need help, come help.
If the buyer hears so much as a siren, this whole thing goes up in smoke. Lose the cops.
Okay, I lost the cops.
Good job. Told you could do it. Told you, Chris.
You guys still have cops?
I saw cops on this.
Yeah, don't bother picking me up. Just go to the drop because I don't have cops.
Yeah, I'm going. Yeah.
Hello from Georgia, USA. Oh, hello, Jeffrey.
What a night! Excuse
I
me
like
while I
the
take
cop.
a moment to bask in the glow of my own genius. Feel free to join me. This was the high point of a career full of nothing but high points.
You did the best. You're the greatest high school.
Looks like the house doesn't always win after all.
Ooh, that is a far drive, bro. That could be the farthest one to you.
Love from Bangladesh, man. You have so many fans in here. Well, thank you, Tasneem, if I'm reading your name correctly. Thanks, man.
I wonder if the...
Speaking of which,
Tans,
Tasneem, I don't. Have you seen any of my SOCOM videos? SOCOM 3. When I do SOCOM 3, I don't know when I'll do SOCOM 3. Probably not after SOCOM 2. We'll take a break from it. But SOCOM 3, there's a chapter that's in Bangladesh. So every chapter in SOCOM is in a different country, and there's one that's in Bangladesh in SOCOM. In SOCOM 3. You might find that part really cool.
Well, we did it. We only lost like 100K, but
Pro, you really got a multicultural chat. Yeah. So many of my fans are from so many different countries. And I guess probably streaming at this hour has probably gotten a lot of people from like other countries to check out my videos too. Pierston, get your heist ready, and I will help you right after this with your heist.
Where you guys at? Where you guys at? Alright, pretty close. Cool. Well, we did it. First try. Good job.
Yeah, first try. It was pretty good. What mission in SOCOM happens in Bangladesh? The chapter, which chapter is in SOCOM 3? It's the second chapter in the game. Second chapter, chapter 2, I'm pretty sure. In chapter 2, you deal with pirates, and the pirates, I think that the pirates are from Bangladesh. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, the pirates in SOCOM 3, are they from Bangladesh? Does anybody know? Because there's a chapter where you deal with pirates in South Asia. And I think they are from Bangladesh, but correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, any of my Bangladesh fans, when I do that chapter in SOCOM, you guys might like that part. You know, that's what I like about SOCOM, is that SOCOM takes place in so many countries. There's so many countries. There's even one in that takes place in Poland. SOCOM 3, there's a chapter that takes place in Poland, in my parents' country too. Okay, just doing that because the copyright. You know, the worst mission in the entire SOCOM series, the worst mission was in SOCOM 1. Remember the POW camp in SOCOM 1? That mission sucked. That was like the worst mission in the entire game. Oh yeah, I did turn off PS5 home screen music. Max Payne is a lot of fun.
I grabbed a drink earlier. Look, I'm 21, okay?
They're from Syria Link and ended up in Bangladesh. What's the pirates in SOCOM 2? Oh well, I'll have to check that out then. Okay, let me help Pierston here. You can't mute the song. You can't. Okay, Pierston, just me and you. It's gold. We can do it. 2 players. Let's do it then. Pierston, you know how to hack, right? Okay. Pierston, can you put your mic in? Okay. My weekend was good. How have you been? Well, it's more simple for me just to go in the PlayStation home screen instead of just turning it down every time. What's your PSN walker? Probably later tonight, Lewis. I'm originally from South Africa, and Luis kills a South African arms dealer in the Battle of Gaytona. Yes, he does, on the yacht. I remember that, too. Why don't you have the PS5 background music on? I guess I just turned it off some time ago, but...
It's like your kids putting on their uniforms for their first day at school. Only I don't have kids. Just some pretty basic AI experiments.
Oh, and thank you, Yaritza. Can I help with the next heist? It's my first time, It's my first time, though. Yes, you can, Yaritza.
Let's rob this thing.
I'm sorry I didn't see your, I'm sorry I didn't see your message earlier, Yuritsa. I'm sorry about that. But yes, you can help with the, I mean, you can help with the next one. It was just that me and Pierston were gonna do this alone just to see if we can get all the gold, which is us 2 players. But on the next stream, I can invite you to a heist in the next one, Yara. So I'll invite, is that okay, Yara? Here, Yuritsa, I'll invite you on the next one, on the next stream to a heist.
Don't forget, you are private security, like a cop who couldn't pass the fitness test or the psych eval. Look like you're really getting off on the power.
When is the scammer video? It'll be early tomorrow. It'll be a video of me pissing off the scammer. I think you'll like it a lot tomorrow. Wait, what happened, Lego dude?
Now play it cool. You're doing your usual day-to-day delivery job. You've done this 1,000 times.
Yeah, it was just that Yuritsa, me and Pierston just wanted to see if we could get all the gold with just us 2. That's what we were just trying to do. But next stream, I will invite you to a heist next stream, I promise.
Ship delivery, huh? Sure. Go straight through and leave her on the left. You can take the elevator or stairs down to the vault.
Okay, let's take the elevator.
You were gonna get shot in the face for a second there. Okay, now get in the elevator and remember, inconspicuous.
Pierston, do you have a mic?
I hate
You hear?
that.
Okay, Pierston, do you know how to hack in this heist?
Yes.
Okay, cool then.
Security checks coming up. You can do this. You keep your cool.
Howdy. You looking for the vault?
This is not suspicious at all, this just jumping
Y'all
around
here
like
for the
this.
vault, yeah? Alright, you're gonna need your key card
Ready?
to get into the main
Okay,
trap
do it.
pit. 2-card system. Swipe at the same time.
3,
Do it, I'm
2,
ready.
1, go.
Come on. How much better does it feel when the marks are this dumb? Keep going! Okay, so far so bueno. Push on to the vault. There'll be a guard there to meet you. Don't break character just yet.
Oh, you're here. Why didn't they say something? Man, they never tell me nothing, you know? I'll get it open for you.
Pierston, I'm gonna get everything on the left, you get everything on the right side of the room, okay?
Oh, that's a heavy door. Ain't much getting through here. There.
Bingo! We have struck gold!
Perfect, this is already open, okay.
Good news, seeing as we stayed under the radar.
See if we can
have
get all
a
the
little
gold with
more
2
time
people.
here. Now, your hacker can block the security sensors while you're in the vault, but only for a while. If the system goes quiet for too long, it triggers the alarm as a failsafe. And, did I mention that if the alarm goes off in here, they'll flood the place with nerve agent? No? Okay, well, I'm mentioning
Okay,
it now. If you're making good time in there, try getting into some of the lock boxes.
Which one is... And this one, okay. Okay, let's grab this. Okay, nice, okay. Get B and A, Pearson. Okay. Ah, great. It's this one. Okay. Okay, open. I'm gonna get B, I'm gonna get G.
40 seconds.
Come on, come on.
30 seconds.
After you get that, Pearson, get out. Okay. Get out.
Perfect. Now get out before they smell a rat.
We did really good though. With just 2 people, we got nearly everything.
not
that
bad.
was a really good haul. That was really good.
Who would have thought it?
That was really good.
3, 2, 1.
Do it. Yeah.
We cleaned them out. Okay, let's see if we can make the way out as smooth
Not bad.
as the way in.
Not hard.
Get your key cards ready.
Yeah, we did really good. What I've been trying to do is I've been trying to see if we can get all the gold with just 2 people. We've gotten really close before, but we never gotten all of it.
All right, now stay calm. Back the way you came through the checkpoint. Nothing to see here.
But because we're carrying so much gold, we're slowly. Okay.
Y'all done in here? Hey, listen. That fella on the vault door? How'd he look? We snuck a double-strength laxative in his coffee. He'll be shitting slurring his fridge by now.
Alright, thanks y'all.
Get in the cargo elevator and use your key card. Play it cool. Okay, I need you to stay calm.
No, I don't
See
think
what
the
you
aliens
do
are
to the
real.
vault.
That they.
The place is locking down fast. They know you're still in the building. Just
Okay.
keep moving and keep quiet.
Not bad.
Change your
Back.
outfits. We need a fresh start if you're gonna make it out of here under the radar.
Wait.
Sharp. Now relax. Channel your inner self-important
Go.
douchebag, and
Don't knock him
walk
out. Just
right
go in
through
the
front
room.
door.
You get the disguise in the right. I'll get the disguise in the other room.
Pick up the pace. Security is sweeping the
Put
whole
away your
building.
gun too.
Stay
We
one
got
step
this.
ahead, or this whole thing goes south. As long as you stay calm, those outfits should get you from here to the exit. The cops aren't letting anybody
Okay,
through
let's
the
get out.
perimeter, so you'll have to do that the old-fashioned way.
This way. Yep.
Oh, that's weird.
We did really good though. That was a really good haul. We just had to get out now. Why do you think aliens are not real? I do think aliens are real, but I just don't think aliens have visited this planet.
You're looking good, but don't push your luck. Stay away from the cops. You should avoid the bulk of the cops this way. The only thing that matters is making it to your ride. Remember, they know the vault's been hit, but they don't know who you are or where you are. They have patrols sweeping the whole place, and all the civilians have been evacuated. So if they see you, they'll know it's you. So just stay out of their way, keep your cool, and get to the buyer. The driver has the getaway car in position. I've pinged you the GPS. Get to the buyer, don't bring the cops, and we're home.
He's
free.
mine. Okay.
Oh, back.
Go right.
One second, drive the car.
Let
Oh no, the helicopters is the worst part now.
We'll just go.
Do you have bulletproof tires?
Yeah, I'll put.
Right. Our decoy is online. The cops are confused as hell. Don't get seen near him, or the cops will figure out what we're doing. I've pinged your GPS with this tracker.
Get this one.
I'm just gonna get in this one. Let's just, oh, I'm gonna just try to lose the cops again. I do like the color you put on this thing.
Just got word from the decoy. We don't have long before they have to tap out. Make the most of it. Alright, the decoy is out. You're on your own now.
Careful with that helicopter, Pearson.
I have to avoid them. I got it. Ready.
I will answer your super chat in this 1 minute, dude. I'm just trying to get away from the cops here. Careful. Did you get spotted?
Yep. I think something on me.
Oh no.
Oh my god, it was close.
If the buyer hears so much as a siren, this whole thing goes up in smoke. Lose the cops.
Go for the hills and don't take the roads once you're up here. Be a lot easier to lose them.
That's what about plan.
What businesses can I deliver in invite only and private sessions? Pretty much everything, Sam. You can do everything in invite only and private sessions now. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, it's been like that for over a year now. I lost
I'm out
him.
of the train tracks, so I'm... Officer, my god.
I knew this would be sweet. Liberating large amounts of private equity from private equity. That's something even the IRS has trouble doing. But you strolled out of there carrying their
Thank you, Life with Marcus, for subscribing.
noses. The ultimate humiliation.
I just lost millions of GTA dollars trying to do public sales. It hurts my heart. I'm really sorry that, you know, people did that to you. Some people are just, you know, scumbags in the online. I don't know why they do stuff like that. You're gonna get over $1 million for this, Pearson. Professional, best anime you've seen? Golden Kamuy. Okay, really good work, Kirsten. We did it on our first attempt, and we got a massive haul. Look at that. You're gonna get over $1 million in like, the take that you're getting. This, you can get this car in free mode. But I know you can only really... I don't know if you can change the rims on this, on the getaway car. You can change the colors on it, though. You can make bulletproof tires, I know that, but... There we go. Got it. Nice. Do you think Red Dead Redemption Remake is the reason why Red Dead Online hasn't been getting updates? No. It's primarily because of GT Online. Pro like main action historical enemies. Not a fan of supernatural and sci-fi anime. Well, thank you, Flaming. Oh, we were actually close. So we took the helicopter. Maybe we would have gotten it, but it's whatever. It's, you know, I'm not a fan of the helicopter strategy anyways. I like driving. Tomorrow, Matthew, the video will be out. Are you against marijuana, Pro? I think that, marijuana should be decided by a referendum. The people should decide on that. Guns don't kill people, video games do. Do you remember that line? Yes, that's from Jack Thompson. I remember that's the stupid lawyer that tried to sue Rockstar several times. I gotta do that because I'm gonna get copyright claimed. That's why I can't stand about that, that one, yeah. What's your message, Zach? How much money did you get for that, Kirsten? No, wait, what is it here? I hope you don't get on the next stream too early because I work on Sundays and get off pretty late, like around 7 to 8. Well, if I do start the next stream earlier, I could just do a stream. I can just do a heist with you whenever you have the time, Uritz, so we could do that too. Let me see. Zach made a comment. Where's Zach's comment? I got to pay more for premium, $13.99 a monster. Wait, premium what? JM58? Wait, premium for what? Is PlayStation Plus? What do you? Zach, I don't think I see your message. Can you post it one more time, please, Zach? Oh, the YouTube premium price. Oh, that's what you guys are talking about. Okay. Oh, okay. JM58. Okay, I was a bit confused what you were talking about at first. No, I haven't seen Oppenheimer yet.
I can't think of a game we don't have. It's like a fucking time machine.
Is the war Nico fought in based on a real war? Yes, it's the Bosnian War. That's the war that Nico fought in. I didn't know about that, Chesaruni. Okay, Yaritza. Did Zach post his question? I don't see it right now. How much do you think Jimmy makes an hour working for your arcade? Oh, well, considering he probably doesn't do much, he's probably getting a little bit over minimum wage.
Same drama. People just don't get that this is
Jimmy doesn't really do anything,
Excuse
though.
me.
Why isn't it letting me scope out some of the grappling equipment and the other things I need? What do you mean, Alfie? You mean in Cayo Perico? No, Zach, I don't see your message, Zach. Can you post it again or word it differently? Yeah, I'll probably play Max Payne 2 after Max Payne 1. Yes, I have a lore video coming out, Mr. K. Rasku. That's, Ferdinand Karamov. Wait, what, Alfie? Oh, the video? Probably sometime afternoon Eastern US time, Central US time, like somewhere around that time. Yeah, Ferdinand Karamov is from Azerbaijan. Have you ever experienced noisy neighbors before? Oh yeah, I have. What pictures, Alfie? What? I might play there's a game called Black Hawk Down, a PS2 game about the, Battle of Mogadishu. I might play that one day and give my thoughts on it. Yeah, I'll be talking with Mr. K and what he was doing in America and why the government was after him. I'll talk about all that. Did Zach? No, I didn't think Zach posted it. Mr. K is safe with me here in Japan. He just gotten more muscular. He quit smoking. He doesn't remember who Azerbaijan is anymore, and he started a business. What? While you're in story mode, I always quit the story mode before I, go. Yes, it does. One indoor and outdoor shadow. Who is Mr. K? Ferdinand Karamov. He's the guy that Trevor tortured. I'm gonna have a lore video on him and his backstory. I'm not really interested in it, Blep, Instagram. But I am gonna mention Instagram in my, in the scammer video. Because the scammer, has an Instagram also, and I'm gonna mention that in the video. There's a video I'm gonna be posting tomorrow of me pissing off this scammer. And, your Max Payne series is awesome, and I like your explanation on stuff like New York City. Thank you, man. I don't think Zach posted his message, did he? Okay, so I'll just give it another minute. I'm making a guide eventually on the a guide on the hangar updated fully. Thank you, Bleb. Regarding Shang-Chi's death in Kane and Lynch 2, the media won't ever cover his corruption. They won't. Shang-Chi in Kane and Lynch 2 is like the dictator of China. Like, he's like a very... And Kane and Lynch 2 is the only really game that I can think of that criticized the Chinese government and, like, the corruption in China. That was, like, it was very unique in that aspect. I like the series Medal of Honor Rising Sun. I liked how you give me a history lesson basically every episode. Well, thank you, man. And I'm going to be playing more Medal of Honor games and more historical games in the futures. Well, thank you, guys. I'll be, leave a comment on the video after I upload the video. Walker, after this stream becomes a video, leave a comment with your PSN and I'll see if I can add you. But I have to, you know, I have to make room on my friends list, and I don't know if I can add everyone, but I try to add as many people as I can. Let's see. Would I ever play a Fallout game on the channel? Yeah, Fallout 3. I'll play it one day probably. What are you talking about, Connor? I'm confused. Thank you, Snake. I'll see you too. And see you, Super Mario. And see you, Sadie. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. Okay, so I guess I'll be going, and wait, what's wrong, Chaz? Assassin's Creed games on your channel? Yes, I played Assassin's Creed 1, but I'll consider playing the other ones one day. Yes, Lynch killing Shang-Chi is the smartest thing he's ever done. Thank you, Roscoe. Thank you, man. Thank you, man, for the super chat. Okay, guys, so I guess we will be we will be wrapping it up the stream here. Thank you, guys. Thank you everybody for hanging out with me. I hope that you guys enjoyed the I hope that you guys enjoyed the stream. If you did, do drop a like, and I'll see you guys on the next one. And check out my video tomorrow. It's going to be a pretty entertaining video of just me pissing off the scammer. I think a lot of you guys are going to really enjoy that video. It's going to be like a 3-hour video, but it is going to be a very entertaining one. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys on the next one. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful day, guys.